in sheep clothing, I see it now.
I'm from an era where all we know is never had no faith in rap. Get this money and buy pretty chicks and fly clothes that'll put you on the map. Nowadays it's all cap, so I keep it running like a tap. Keep it coming, I don't lack. Went through hundreds of money and sat on stacks. Half-hearted in this music, still I'm burning tracks. Don't believe everything you hear, that ain't no facts. Roll the dice and took risks, went past them. Looking stiff, cut the pattern, never wanna work together, only wanna each other. Always jealous of another, but you still call me brother. Better lose the attitude and gain some gratitude, cause that guy that could have been you. I only trust myself and put faith in a few. I was fine 22, now I need a crib with the ocean view. I ain't watching you. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the and we're celebrating. Maximum profit. This a letter to them young'uns. I know mummy's in rent arrears and daddy ain't there. I know you gotta protect the block. I'm on.
Yeah. No, we was more attracted to the money making. Wolves in sheep clothing, I see it now.
I'm from an era where all we know is never had no faith in rap. Get this money and buy pretty chicks and fly clothes that'll put you on the map. Nowadays it's all cap, so I keep it running like a tap. Keep it coming, I don't lack. Went through hundreds of money and sat on stacks. Half-hearted in this music, still I'm burning tracks. Don't believe everything you hear, that ain't no facts. Roll the dice and took risks, went past them. Looking stiff, cut the pattern, never wanna work together, only wanna each other. Always jealous of another, but you still call me brother. Better lose the attitude and gain some gratitude, cause that guy that could have been you. I only trust myself and put faith in a few. I was fine 22, now I need a crib with the ocean view. I ain't watching you. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the and we're celebrating. Maximum profit. This a letter to them young'uns. I know mummy's in rent arrears and daddy ain't there. I know you got
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Let's check out. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks have young talent and some promising draft picks. For that reason, they feel they're well-positioned to trade for a star if one becomes available. The Knicks front office members describe that as the best path for them. Guys, in the Big Apple, there is little patience for a long.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for New York, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. And there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And the pass to Barrett. Back to Dinwiddie. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, and especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Dinwiddie attacking. Randall with the bucket.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the three ball is good.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Now here's Dinwiddie. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And on the way from Irving for three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Harris. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Left side, KD. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Dinwiddie against Harden. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of play.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Here is Harden after R.J. Barrett's bucket. To the paint. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by KD. Irving's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Takes a 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. Take a look at the Wizards. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Brooklyn, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. Inside. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstances.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Gotta show those shooters you're gonna be there all night long.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Rose. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Payton can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Rose scanning the floor. Here's Aldridge. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Payton throws it down hard.
What a bonus to have a point guard who can throw it down like that. Go ahead, Elfrid Payton.
Brown the pass to Rose. In the corner, it's Griffin. Back to Rose. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Barrett. Rose against Payton. Back to Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
And the basket by Rose.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And here's Barrett. And the shot goes in. Barrett's got 6.
Good concentration from the man out of Toronto, Ontario, R.J. Barrett. Go ahead with the contact finish.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York, looking at who they've got. Williams is out there with Toppin. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And stolen by Williams. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Dinwiddie against Rose. And the foul on Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game. Back to Dinwiddie. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, nice job down low.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that, to me, is where he can make his mark. Yeah, he's still showing flashes of that incredible athleticism. Rose is a force attacking the lane.
Dinwiddie wide open. That 3 off the mark.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Rose finds Aldridge. The shot, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Stolen by Rose. Got a piece of it. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Durant, the 3rd spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Knicks. Knicks trailed by 13. On its way from Burks for 2. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. For 3, Harris in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Quickly, he's covered by Irving. Pass to Burks. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
New York calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Peyton dishes to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
And here's Harris from the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Peyton outside. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Jordan. Irving attacking. That one good for 2. He's got 10.
It's the balance that Kyrie Irving maintains, even after getting hit on the drive. It's incredible.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barrett. He gets that one.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Irving from long range. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Harden against Peyton. Floats one, and the layup is good.
I'll tell you, pull out the floater when necessary. Elfrid Payton pretty.
Pass to Harris. On the wing, Irving. There's the 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
30 seconds left in the first half. The pass to Toppin. Williams trying to break free. Toppin, good. Toppin's got his first points of the night. Nets leading by 23. Harden scanning the floor. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. And the layup falls. Barrett's got 10.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 21-point lead to end the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 16 points and 1 assist. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Oh, whenever Kyrie is engaged.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. Here's Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And, Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Three-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Dinwiddie passes to Barrett. Dinwiddie against Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Irving from long range. He misses the mark. He's now 6 of 8.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Count that one. He's got 5.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
And that one's good. Durant.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Burks, he's checked in for New York. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Randle, and the layup's good off the glass. Randle's got 6.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
Again, the Nets for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Hits it from three-point range.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Kicks to Barrett. Pass to Burks for the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to KD for 3. And the Nets another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Quickly, and the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Wasted no time on that one. 14 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Payton kicks to Burks. To halt the run. New York, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another three.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
1:37 left to play in the third. Payton dishes to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Over Harris. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Down low, here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his... Oh. How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Payton against Irving. In the corner, it's Harris. Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. Barrett covering. Harris misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Payton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Payton's got 8.
Well, wonderful anticipation on the offensive glass. Elfrid Payton using size and instincts to track down that miss.
Irving attacking. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Stolen by Durant. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Nets out in front, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Knox. Marvin Williams is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Harris kicks to Irving. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Williams. Claxton with the bucket. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
To the left side wing. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Hits the three-point bomb.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Ntilikina passes to Williams. To the inside. Passes it to Ntilikina. Over Harden. And the rejection by Harden.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him, there's no doubt.
And he gets it to go. Irving's got 22 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ntilikina passes to Williams. Good on the shot.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Brown is checked in for Irving. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for James Harden. Here's Rose. And that one is good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ntilikina kicks to Gibson. The pass to Ntilikina. Here's Knox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop. Well, you think about Kevin Knox, 1 year of collegiate basketball at the University of Kentucky before being picked 9th overall in 2018. Let's remember, he's young, but he seemed to be prepared for the bright lights.
And Brown over to help. And here's Bullock from the arc. And the Knicks miss again. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And New York making a change here. Toppin's checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rose. New York moving the ball around. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
Rose passes to Aldridge. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Rose finds Aldridge. The kick out to Rose. Launches a 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Here's Ntilikina, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Brooklyn making some changes. Here's Ntilikina. That shot no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Harden the pass to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly
the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
They grabbed their own miss. And Gibson kicks to Bullock. Sinks the triple.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving outside Jordan. Harden outside. From the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Ntilikina. Jordan with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Ntilikina. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.